Alright, in this video I'm going to take a look at this, what is this thing? This is a Panasonic 23 channel mobile. It is model number RJ3200, RJ3200. Really nice clean rear panel, except the owner here must have scribed in their, looks like they scribed in their government ID there. This is kind of what I thought was interesting. This looks like a, like a Midland mic jack or something. It's actually a 2-pin power jack. That's kind of interesting. I've actually never seen that on a CB before. So I'm new to the Panasonics. Never knew anybody that owned one of these at all. So we've got blown out fuse harness here. But that's okay. My bench fuse will take care of that if something happens. I think I got a 1 amp fuse in there still. Anyway, I'm not very familiar with this. However, I do like Panasonic quality. Always been a big Panasonic guy in audio and various electronics, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is a 23 channel. It's got the funky little round meter. It doesn't look to be a very low line unit. It has noise blanker A&L on off. Anyway, let's do an all modes and function test. I noticed when I was pulling it out of the box that this microphone has a really good feel to it. I like this. Yeah, not heavy but not light. That's weird. Okay, well anyway, let's try it. There's no bracket for it. So we'll hook it up to an antenna and throw some power to this puppy. So I always like to hook up ground first. So we'll go with that. Just the way you do it. And if this radio works, I'll fix up this power cable. But for now, we're just going to deal with it like this. All right. What do we have? Let's prop it up with something. How about this? There we go. All right, that's fairly flat. Let's see here. Volume. Alrighty. Oh, you know what I did? I didn't hook it to the right end of the wire. Come on, Mike. Seriously? Let's just get her in there. Okay, let's try that. What do you think? Oh, it was already on. I think I've done this before. Okay, so I just had that old Pierce Simpson Cheetah on the table here for a while, working on that for, oh my gosh, a day and a half on and off. And I just know that my static is not this high. It's actually a very nice, quiet day right now. We have no skip in. My power line noise is very low. And this is showing an S5. I'm on 14. Somebody on 9. That's interesting. I'm not really digging on that receiver. Let's throw an external speaker on it, because I can't tell if that's the internals or... Anyway, I'll plug it into a known external speaker. This is on my 6x9 over on my bench. I'm not really too hip on the way that thing receives. Okay. Okay, it's a little volume pot action there. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Well, let's see what we have here. So, let's key it. off to the side, I have my MFJ meter hooked up in line. I'm on the antenna. Making a little bit of noise out my external speaker here. I'm sure it's this. Anyway, so into my SWR that I have right now, which is about just a hair over a 1-to-1, about a 1-to-2 actually. Yep, there we go. We have a little over 4 watts. That MFJ meter is a little giving. Let's turn on the monitor here. We're on 23. Hello radio, 1 2 3 1 2 3. So we do have audio. Hello. Oh, hold on. Hello radio. Well, hello. Well, we did have audio, so let's see here. Hello radio, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello radio. All right. Well, there it is. There we go. Okay, well, we have a mic issue, a microphone issue, or a mic cord issue, so we'll have to deal with that. But it does put out RF. Like I say, I'm on an antenna, so we're just checking all modes and functions. So at this point, I don't really care about the particulars. I do see that we're getting about 4 out, a little bit of modulation when it wants to. That's the mic cord. There's some skip on 17, but oh, that makes it even worse. I was hoping the tone control would make it better. Okay, well, anyway, meter works. The light works. Light behind the channel indicator works. Transmit light works. I believe I saw that modulation light flicker. That's a dirty switch. That's okay, though. You know, you don't use those very much. Let's try PA. I mean, if we have audio, we should have transmit audio. We should have PA, right? Hello, 1 2 3. Hello, 1 2 3. Oh, hello. All right. We should. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that we don't have PA. Come on. I'm going to assume it's either the switch playing with me or the mic. So, you know what I'll do? Let's open it up and take a look inside. Stand by. Alright, so I'm here to tell you right now that that case fought me like the dickens to get off. Wow. I will guarantee you, or you know what? Let me rephrase that. I feel very confident that this is the first time this radio's been opened up. Okay, well, this is an interesting build. First of all, the bottom is the foil side of the board, and the speaker sat here, right? So this presented itself, or it looked like it was the bottom of the radio. And then they have a little bulb across the speaker leads. That's pretty interesting. A little neon bulb there, it looks like. Haven't seen one of those since the 80s, 70s. Anyway, what board is this? This is a RUP681XB. Oh yeah, the old 681XB, huh? Anyway, slathered in flux. Radio has a Radio Shack smell to it, sort of. Anyway, well, this is pretty interesting, right? Crystal controlled. So there's all of our crystals. What do we have here for a final? Put my thick glasses on here. And sorry about the camera angle. We have a 1309. Is that what that says? Yeah, it's a 1909. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a final. Duh. I was gonna say that doesn't look right. It's C1226. Well, I'm going to have to get familiar with this. I have never seen one of these before. Anyway, pretty interesting radio. Looks very Midlandish, cybernetish, I guess you could say. I don't know. But anyway, it's Panasonic, that's for sure. Pretty cool setup. No, I thought maybe there was something moved, but no, this sucker's, I believe, is untouched. Well, I'll tell you, I got to be honest with you, I'm not very impressed. That's interesting how they did the RF hookup here. Anyway, full of Panasonic caps, I'm sure. But pretty interesting radio, nevertheless. Don't really know what to think at this point, so I'll just shut up and drive. But anyway, kind of on the Delta tune here. This is one of those slider. This is like, reminds me of like something you would see on a home stereo. See that up in there, right above there. You can see the action going in and out. But anyway, interesting. Okay, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out the microphone issue first, and then see if while I'm doing that, see if I can find any service lit on this thing at all, and see what's going on with that front end, because it's just, gosh, it's a nice radio, but that front end is terrible on there, in my opinion. So, okay, well, anyway, stay tuned. Again, I want to thank Kelly Dog, Mr. UDX440 from somewhere right around St. George, Utah, for donating this radio. This, again, came out of this gentleman's estate that had many, 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 many radios in it. And Kelly grabbed a few that he thought that I would be interested in. And, you know, that's just kind of the way it was back in the day, right? I mean, there were some radios that we just wanted to be better than they actually were. You know, and I honestly, like, just looking at this, I thought, well, this should have a nice quiet front end in it. This should be a decent radio. But I really know nothing about the Panasonic radios other than just, I'm going to assume that their quality. That is a pretty cool chassis, the way they did this chassis. Pretty interesting. And I find it very visually appealing. I'm not a very big person on the round meter things, but anyway, there you go. So, yeah, so we'll work on that mic, and then whatever service info we can find, we'll do that and come back to this radio again. All right, so if you know anything about the Panasonic RJ3200, should I even bother continuing with this radio? What should we do? I mean, I get it, they're 23 channel radios, but you know, they're a part of CB radio history. This is CB radio history from the glory days, I would say. I don't know how you look up dates. I don't really have a date on here. I'm going to say this is somewhere around 76, though. FCC ID, frequency range 26965, Class D, Citizens Radio Service, manufactured by Matsushita. Yep, very, very cool. Questions or comments, please leave those down below. Tell me what you guys think. Should we just crap can this and use this as a parts rig? Should we continue with it? There's really no marks on the face. I think those clean up pretty good. It's in pretty good condition anyway. You need one of these for parts. I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you think down below. And we've got a couple more radios to go from this collection. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Cheers.